Good evening and welcome to our Creative Living series. It's so good to see your faces, to feel your presence, and to know that we are here together on purpose. Tonight, it's simple. We take it very simple. We just want to be here, to be open, to be loved, and that's enough. Right where you are here, right now, we open the door to what's true and good in us. We're opening our mind, our doors to what's true and good in us. Our theme tonight is act as if spirit is within you. Act as if spirit is within you. Not someday, not when I finally feel ready. Not once everything is perfect, but now act as if spirit is within you. When we act as if spirit, God, is within us, it changes how we show up in life. Our voice sounds different. Our posture stands taller. Our choices become clearer because we are coming from that place of understanding. We stop waiting for permission and we start living with purpose. We stop asking, may I? And we begin to say, I am here to build. I am here to grow. I am here to forgive. I am here to release the old. I am here to rise. I am here to create. Because you're a co-creator with divine. This is not about ego or arrogance. This is not about being better than anyone. This is about alignment. Aligning with divine flow, with life. It's about remembering who you are one with, who lives in you, and what you came here to do. Your specific assignment. Again, the question would always be, who have you come here to be? Tonight's message isn't just another lesson, it's an invitation to step forward, to act and to trust, stepping forward. If you've been restless lately, if you felt a push inside that you can't quite name, take this to be a holy nudge, divine nudge. You were not made to shrink. You were sent to shine. You are here to shine. You are here to shine. God's Spirit is not far away. It's within you. It's within me. That's why it says the kingdom of God is within you. It's there within you. Deep at the center of your being. Divine intelligence, infinite love, the life that breathes us. It's right here, living in you, moving in and guiding you. You're in and around this divine essence. So when you act like this is true, like spirit is living in you, your whole life begins to shift. Not because the universe suddenly changes, but because you do. You stop living like you were forgotten. You start living as if you are on assignment. That shift shows up in little ways first. You speak clearly. You say no to what drains you. You say yes to what matches your calling. You finish things you start. You show up with gratitude and excellence all around, even when no one is watching. And those small choices, repeated, turn into a new life. If spirit is alive in us, then waiting doesn't help. Spirit is already here, already moving. What makes the difference is not how much we think about it or how many times we say we'll get started one day. The difference comes when we take a real step. When we take that step, when we move, when we let what we believe show up in the way we live. We do not just believe in the heart, but it shows on the outside, in the way we speak and in the way we spend our time. So talking about faith is good, but living it is better. Living out faith. So instead of holding back or piling up good intentions, we let them turn into good steps. Action right here and right now. The good intentions are beautiful, but we want to have good actions. Many of us have developed the habit of waiting. We tell ourselves, I'll start when I feel ready. Good. I'll move forward once I have proof. I'm waiting for a sign. I'll step out when someone cheers me on. But faith doesn't wait until everything looks perfect. Faith doesn't follow the evidence. It creates the evidence. Faith does not follow the evidence. Faith creates the evidence. Faith always moves first. It's when you take the step, even without certainty, that life opens up and shows us the way. When we take the step, even without certainty, life opens up and shows us the way. Start small, make that call, write that first line, set the appointment. Action is what turns what you believe into what you can see. You believe, you take action, it turns it into what you can see. That's the spiritual law. Belief is proven by action. Your belief is proven by your action, by the steps that you take. So what you do is the evidence of what you really believe. So the results would come when we take action. Again, intention is beautiful, but action is what tells your mind, your body, and the universe, I mean this. I want this demonstration. It's the action. So when you move, faith stops being just an idea in your head and starts becoming something real in your life. It's no longer just a feeling, it's something you can see and touch because your actions give it form. The steps that we take when we treat and move, we create form. It's something we have. We can sit and talk about faith all day long, but words alone don't make it real. Faith becomes real when it shows up in how we live. It shows up when our faith actually takes that step we've been thinking about. So we may have all the faith, but if we don't put it to use, if we don't take that step, we do not have anything to show. It shows up when our calendar reflects what we say is important, when our voice speaks the trust instead of doubt, and when our choices match the truth we claim to believe. Then when we do all that, life starts to shift because we're no longer just speaking about spirit. We are living a spirit in motion. So tonight we release the habit of asking for permission to be who we are meant to be. waiting for someone to say yes to us, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting to feel ready. We begin now. The power is here now. Spirit already lives inside us in its full measures, no half measures with Spirit. The totality of the power we know, of course, is in the present moment. What more are we waiting for? When we act as if Spirit is here and now, again, something happens. Something shifts. A voice begins to rise from the center of who we are, deep at the center of our being, not from fear, not from doubt. We stop shrinking our words or softening our truth to accommodate someone. We speak simply, kindly, and with confidence because we know who we are. That means we no longer feel the need to dress up our words or to impress people or to water them down so others won't feel uncomfortable. We don't just over-explain ourselves. Instead, we let our words flow from the place of honesty from deep within. We don't need to raise our voice to prove anything because words that come from Spirit carry their own power. They're not here to prove anything. They move hearts because they come from presence. The words that you speak, they are powerful because they come from within. Again, when this happens, we stop walking on eggshells. You no longer tiptoe through life as if you do not belong. Instead, you begin to move like someone who knows deep in their heart that they matter, that what they do, they speak, they're important, they're in alignment with Spirit, with divine. And it's not prideful, it's steady, quiet strength that rises from the Spirit within, from that power within, from wholeness, from that place of strength. And this is like carrying a lamp inside your chest. Even when life feels heavy, that light steadies you, reminding you that you are held, you are guided, you are sent, you are complete. Think of a child learning to speak their own name for the first time. At first, they whisper it, almost unsure. Then one day, they say it clearly and strongly, and you see their little face light up. They know who they are. That's what happens when you remember Spirit is in you. You stop whispering your worth. You carry yourself with confidence, not because the world has finally approved of you, but because you know your name, your worth, your source, and you know you belong. You know you are complete, and you lack nothing. And as you remember your worth, your choices start to match it. You stop chasing what doesn't fit and stop explaining yourself to people who aren't really listening. You give a clear yes to what serves you and a kind no to what doesn't, because you know your worth. You quit negotiating with your dream. You pick the next honest step. You take it and then put it on the calendar. You make the call, you send the message, and you do the work. We are practitioners, we do the work. And when this happens, little by little, your day begins to reflect what you say you believe, because you're taking action. And your life starts to feel like it belongs to you again. Again, that brings us back to how this affects our brains. Our brains are always learning, always rewiring themselves. Every thought we repeat, every word we speak with feeling, every action we take, what it does, it leaves a little trail inside of us. So what words do you speak often? At first, it's just a faint path. That's what it seems like. Like walking once across fresh grass. But the more you walk that path, the more you speak that positivity, the more you affirm your truth, the more it becomes clear, strong, and natural. Eventually, is the way your mind automatically goes. You just find out that you naturally just drift towards the positive. You're looking for solution. You know out of the situation something good will play out, would come out. Because you know that all things are working out for your own good. Eventually, is the way your mind automatically goes to good. That's all neuroplasticity means. Your brain shapes itself around what you practice. And again, what do you practice? Do you practice seeing the good? Do you see the good? So when we keep speaking the truth with love, when we keep taking even small steps in line with your purpose, you are literally training your mind to believe, to trust, to choose differently. We don't have to complicate it. It's really this. Speak it with heart. Take the step and keep repeating it. Speak it. Take the steps and keep repeating it. That's what these are classes are for. We tell us the truth, we speak the truth, we take those steps, and we keep doing it. By the time you look back over your life, you'd see how far you've come because you kept doing it. Over time, the practice becomes who you are. Words joined with action carried on the rhythm of repetition. Your words, your action, and repetition. And that's the demonstration. That's the miracle. That's how faith turns into lived reality. Your words with action and repetition. And that's how transformation happens. Let's take a quick example. Think of Jamal. He wanted a calmer start to his day, so he kept it small. Each morning, before checking his phone, he put one hand on his heart and say, "Spirit lives in me. I am guided." Then he drank a full glass of water and sat in quiet for 2 minutes. That's it. The first few days, it felt awkward. By the end of week 1, it felt normal. By week 2, his mind started reaching for the quiet on its own. He noticed he was less reactive in traffic and kinder in his emails. Your words, action, then repeat it. Nothing magical happened. He just spoke the truth with feeling, took a small action, and repeated it. If that is all we get from tonight, that's wonderful. Your words, and take that step, and repeat it. What happened? His brain learned the path. The habit began to carry him. That's how this works. Speak the truth with heart. Take a step that's small enough to actually do, and then keep showing up for it. These 3 principal things. Again, if that's all we get tonight, that's wonderful. Your words with action, and keep repeating that. When you do this, your words stop being just nice ideas. They become a living rhythm that shapes who you are. Over time, your repeated actions teach your mind and spirit, this is my path now. And little by little, the practice becomes your new way of being. Like walking a track through tall grasses. Each pass makes the path clearer until it's the way you naturally go. Like I said earlier, you just get in a situation and you're looking out for the good. You're looking for the smiles. And you naturally just attract it because that's where you are. Let's talk about practice. We don't need a long list of rules to change our lives. What we really need is a few simple things we are willing to do every single day with her. Think of it like watering a plant. It doesn't need a flood. It just needs a little steady care. That daily rhythm is what helps us. Helps Spirit's truth take root in us. In the morning, you can set the tone. Pause before your day begins. Place your hand on your heart. Breathe. And speak words that remind you of who you are. Spirit lives in me. I am one. I'm a co-creator with divine. All things are possible with me. Then write down one clear thing you will do today to honor your calling. Again, something small, something doable, and commit to it. By midday, it helps to recenter. Close your eyes for a moment, breathe, and ask yourself, does this thought I'm carrying honor the Spirit in me? If it does, keep it. If it doesn't, let it go gently, and replace it with a word of truth. Like, I think in alignment, I speak with purpose, I am guided. When the day comes to an end, take a few moments to notice what was good. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. And then record one way you lived in alignment. Like today, example, I proved who I am by, it could be you say something like, as simple as making that phone call you were avoiding, or choosing kindness in a hard moment. Finally, before you sleep, let your spirit rest with a quiet word. I was not made to wander. I am here to walk in power. And I rest in that truth. Can always adjust this to fit what we want. It may seem small, but don't underestimate it when we practice it. And do it. Simple practices done with consistency reshape your mind, reshape your life. That's how faith grows, not by grand gestures, but by steady, everyday steps that tell your soul, this is who we are now. Again, your mind is a sacred space, and guard it well. Spirit lives in you, and your thoughts are the soil where your life grows. As the scripture says, above all things, guard your heart with everything, for everything you do flows from it. This means not everything deserves to be planted there. You are not a dumping ground for fear, for gossip, for endless noise, for what doesn't serve you. Not every headline deserves your peace. Not every opinion deserves your focus. Not every voice deserves a front row seat in your heart. A simple question can guide you. Does this feed my faith and my focus? Does this information feed my faith and my focus? If it does, welcome it. Let it in. Open the doors. Let it grow. Let it strengthen you. And of course, if it doesn't, release it. You don't have to argue, defend, or explain. We can set boundaries with kindness and clarity, saying something as simple as, I love you, but I'm not available for that conversation right now. Protect your attention the way you protect your most precious treasure, because in truth, it is. Your future depends on what you let shape your mind. Guard it with love, fill it with truth, and watch how your life begins to reflect the peace and power of the Spirit within you. And when the path is unclear, what do? There will be times when the way forward doesn't look obvious. We want the whole map spread out before us, every turn guaranteed, every outcome certain, every answer explained before we even take the step. That would be wonderful. And yet, Spirit rarely hands us the full blueprint. There are moments in life when we ache, we want to see the entire picture. But Spirit invites us into something deeper. And what is that? Trust. You don't need the whole road. You only need the path that's right in front of you. The next honest step is enough. Just the next step. Once you can see where to place your feet, that's enough. When you pause and ask within, Spirit, what is mine to do in this moment? A quiet nudge would come. Maybe just a small idea, a whisper of clarity, or a feeling in your heart. It might be something simple. Make a phone call, or write a page, or do something. That's what it means to ask, what is the honest next move? I'm here now. What is my next move? I'm in this situation. We'll quiet ourselves and listen. You don't need to see 10 steps ahead. You only need to take one. And the next one will appear once you've moved. You only need to take one step and trust in faith, and the next one will appear once you move. It's like walking with lantern at night. The light doesn't show the whole road at once. It shows just enough for the next few steps. But as you walk, the light moves with you. It's in you. And suddenly the path you couldn't see is right beneath your feet. Spirit works the same way. The light often appears as you walk, not before. So if we're in the habit of waiting to see the light, you see why we are stuck in some things. Because we are waiting for everything to be complete before we move. But Spirit wants us to move. As you move, the light shows. Again, we said earlier, the evidence does not create faith. Faith creates the evidence. So if you're waiting to have the entire plan mapped out, let that go. Begin with one step that feels true right now. Trust as you move, Spirit moves with you. And little by little, step by step, the way opens. Again, it's so easy to look around and measure ourselves against other people. We see their accomplishment, their confidence, their highlight reels, and we start to wonder if we are behind, if we are lacking, if maybe we are not enough. But here is the truth. You are one of a kind expression of spirit. There has never been another you, and there will never be. No one can outdo you at being you. So instead of letting someone else's path discourage you, let it inspire you. Their light doesn't take away from yours. It proves that light is everywhere. So when we act as if spirit is within us, you walk with the quiet assurance that your life is unfolding just as it should. You don't have to compare. You only have to keep growing, keep shining, and keep showing up as yourself. And in doing that, you bless the world in a way no one else can. So the real you, the steady you, the loving you, the courageous you, spirit-filled you, has been here all along, waiting for you to say yes. Yes to those steps. When you act as if spirit is within you, the true self steps forward. You begin to live from the center of your being instead of from fear. You speak with clarity, not apology. You choose with trust, no hesitation. You are not here to beg for what has already been given. You are here to build with what's in your hands. You are not here to wait for perfect timing. You are here to walk in the light you have now. So tonight, let's make it simple. Take one step. Any step that lines up with that you already know in your heart. Because one step in truth outweighs 1,000 steps in doubt. And as you walk, Spirit walks with you, always with you. The way will open, the light will grow brighter, and your life will rise into what it was always meant to be. Good and greater good, exceedingly, abundantly, and above. You are guided, you are already enough. You are already enough. So go forward, clear, loving, and strong, walking as if spirit is within you. Walking as if spirit is within you. Because it is. It is within you in complete measures. Ernest Holmes says, we have this power available to you and you can use it. Let's use that power. And so it is.